Welcome to my channel Los Reinos Magiac.
In a magical kingdom, there was a girl named Liana. Liana was not a princess. She was not rich. She was just a simple girl who loved fashion. But Liana had a secret. She could see magic inside clothes. When she touched fabric, she could imagine beautiful dresses, shining gowns, sparkling fairy outfits. One day, something happened that changed her life forever. This is the story of viral fairy tale fashion. Liana lived in a small house near the forest. Her mother was a tailor. They made simple clothes for villagers. But Liana wanted more. She wanted to design dresses for queens. She wanted to create fairy gowns with wings. She wanted the whole kingdom to see her designs. Every night, she looked at the stars and said, "One day, my fashion will shine like the sky." People laughed at her dream. They said, "You are just a tailor's daughter. You cannot become famous." But Liana did not stop dreaming. One morning, royal soldiers came to the village. They made a big announcement. "Hear ye! The king is organizing a grand fashion show. The best designer will win a golden crown and become royal fashion creator." Liana's heart started beating fast. This was her chance. But there was one problem. Only famous designers were allowed to enter. Liana was unknown. She felt sad. But that night, something magical happened. As Liana was working late, a bright light filled the room. A beautiful fairy queen appeared. She had glowing wings and wore a shining silver dress. The fairy queen smiled and said, "Liana, I have watched you. Your heart is pure. Your designs are full of magic." Liana was shocked. "Me? But I am nobody." The fairy queen touched her sewing machine. Suddenly, it started glowing pink and gold. "This machine will bring your imagination to life," said the fairy. "But remember, true beauty comes from kindness, not pride." And then, she disappeared. The next day, Liana started sewing. But this time, something was different. The fabric shimmered. The thread sparkled. Every stitch looked alive. She created a gown no one had ever seen before. It changed colors in the light. It shined like stars. It looked like it was made from moonlight. She secretly sent the dress to the palace competition. Days later, a royal letter arrived. "Your design has been selected." Liana could not believe it. She was going to the royal fashion show. The palace was full of famous designers. They wore expensive clothes. They looked proud and confident. When Liana walked in, some people laughed. "Who is she? She looks simple." But Liana remembered the fairy's words. She stayed calm. The fashion show began. One by one, models walked the stage. Beautiful dresses. Golden gowns. Shiny crowns. Then, it was Liana's turn. The lights went dark. Soft music started playing. And her model walked onto the stage wearing the magical gown. The entire room became silent. The dress glowed softly. It sparkled like fairy dust. It moved like it had wings. Everyone stood up. The king was amazed. "I have never seen such beauty," he said. The king announced, "The winner of the Grand Royal Fashion Show is Liana." The crowd cheered loudly. The same people who laughed, now clapped for her. But Liana did something unexpected. She walked to the stage and said, "This dress was made with love. Fashion is not about being rich. It is about imagination and heart." The king smiled. "You are not only talented. You are kind." He placed the golden crown on her head. From that day, Liana became the royal fashion creator. But she never forgot her village. She helped young girls learn sewing. She gave free dresses to poor families. She spread beauty everywhere. And sometimes, on quiet nights, a silver light still glows near her sewing machine. Maybe the